Hi, it's Dr. Elizabeth Lombardo, clinical psychologist and author of A Happy You, Your Ultimate Prescription for Happiness. Today we're going to talk about how to fight burnout. Burnout can be a really big problem when it comes to working, and so we want to look at burnout not only in terms of getting rid of it, but also in terms of preventing it. So the tips I'm going to give you are going to be really helpful if you're completely burned out and can't do anything. Also, if you're just kind of starting to feel burned out, I want you to apply these tips. The first thing to do is to take breaks. Take breaks. Think about someone like an elite athlete, someone who all they do for work is to play a sport. Those people practice very hard and they rest very hard. It allows them to be more effective with whatever they're doing. You need to do the same thing too. Take breaks. And by this I mean I want you to schedule in every hour and a half. I want you to have an alarm set off to remind you to take even just a 10-minute break, to take a walk around, to call someone who will bring you some happiness in your life, to listen to music. But take breaks because that's going to help you fight the burnout. The next thing to do is to set limits. And by that I mean I want you to set limits in terms of how long you're working. So trying to work from 4:30 in the morning till 2 o'clock at night isn't going to work in the long run. Figure out for you what makes sense in terms of starting in the morning, in terms of ending in the evening. A lot of my clients say, oh, but I have to keep checking my email at work throughout the evening. No, you don't. Set limits, and if you do need to check it after work, that's okay. Give yourself a specific time period, and then after that you can even have a message saying, hey, I'm off for the night, I'll get back to you tomorrow. So really look at places where you can set limits for you. Again, that's going to help you be so much more effective and productive when it comes to working. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to remember why you are doing what you're doing. Why are you doing what you're doing? And by that I mean sometimes when we're involved in a project and we're in the nitty-gritty and it's just a lot of tedious work, it's hard to really focus. That's when burnout can happen. But when you remember why you're doing what you're doing, maybe it's to help a group of people. Maybe it's to be able to use your own values and your own strengths to help others. Maybe it's so that you can be making some money to help your family out, pay for food, pay for your housing, whatever it is. I want you to focus on your why of working because that will help you get through. Last thing I want you to do is I want you to exercise. I want you to find time in your day throughout the week to exercise, to get moving. You don't have to go to the gym for an hour and a half every single day. I'm merely talking about moving your body in some way. If it's 5 minutes, that's fine. If it's a half hour, that's even better. But the research overwhelmingly shows that when we work out, when we exercise, it helps us have less stress, less depression, a lot more positive energy. It helps us be more effective at work and really helps burnout. I hope these tips were helpful. Again, my name is Dr. Elizabeth Lombardo at ahappyu.com.